We will continue on to Scott Davis, who is the founder of the Pennsylvania Revolution Group here in Pennsylvania, and he is an extreme activist. Scott was able to assist the Ron Paul delegates last year all over the Commonwealth by reaching thousands of people by a properly organized and marketed website. He is glad to be here today to share his knowledge and his energy with us.
All right, I had this whole speech planned out and everything, and I was just told I have to cut it in half, so I didn't even bring it up. So bear with me. Lisa, thank you. This was a great event hosted by two great groups here, the Unite PA Lancaster 912 group, the Lancaster Campaign for Liberty. What I'm here to talk about a little bit is uniting Pennsylvania, uniting the cause, and why it's important to continue what we're doing. The most important thing we can do is not only the education that all of us here are doing on a daily basis, but continuing that by grouping with your neighboring groups. A perfect example, Harrisburg. We have a Campaign for Liberty group, very active. We have been since the Ron Paul early days. A 912 group formed right down the block. It was 5 minutes away driving, and they were doing meetings on the exact same night. We went to them, invited them to our meetings. Our meetings are now over 100 people strong, and we give both groups time to talk. So just by going and inviting an open handshake, saying, I understand why you're here. We're working on the same thing. We both want liberty. We both believe in the Constitution. Why not work together? Together we can achieve success. Apart in these fragments, we cannot. We've seen it before, we'll see it again. The only answer is to unite and work together. It's really a simple concept if you think about it. Why wouldn't we extend a handshake to our neighboring groups? Why wouldn't we share events? Why wouldn't we work together? Not really sure. There's so many different answers, and I've heard so many. Some of the popular ones is, well, we didn't like Ron Paul. Well, that's fine. We're not about Ron Paul. We're not about one candidate. We're not about one answer. We're about the Constitution. We're about restoring it in this great country. The grassroots starts in Pennsylvania. I believe it to be true. The revolution started here the first time around, and I believe it's going to start here the second time around. The website that I have built, parevolution.com, call me an extremist or whatever Lisa called me earlier a second ago, lists every group across the state of Pennsylvania, the 912 groups, the Campaign for Liberties, the Tea Party Patriots. There's issue groups like the gun owners, Second Amendment groups, working together, sharing information on one site. So there's one information site in Pennsylvania you can go to, get what you need, see where the events are happening, and be a part of the revolution. It starts with all of us, not one person. Believe me, I've been doing it for a while, and I'm quite tired. But it can be done. We have to unite. We have to work together. Ignore the titles. Ignore the roles. Ignore the different groups. We all have similar philosophies, but we all have our own objectives. By extending that arm, we can unite, and we can build Pennsylvania to be the ground floor of the revolution. I yield the remaining portion of my time to whoever needs it. Thank you.